All right, good afternoon, class. I've decided to do a video with a hand drawing rather than showing you something that's drawn on a computer screen, because this is actually how you're going to draw your drawing. So for homework, what I'm going to have you guys do is draw a sofa chair with legs on it. This drawing is similar to the drawing that I've already finished here, but instead of a coffee table, we're going to put the legs underneath, put the sofa chair on top of it, and we're going to use a two-point perspective in order to convey that idea. So let me flip the pages here. Okay, so we're going to start with horizon line and two vanishing points. So I'm going to draw a line right across the middle of the page. It's a very straight line. And I'm going to locate left vanishing point and right vanishing point. And going more towards the left vanishing point, I'm going to draw a vertical line. That's going to be the corner of my sofa chair. So I'm going to draw it right here. And what I'm trying to approximate is a cube, something that has equal sides. So on the left-hand side, I'm going to draw two lines going to the left vanishing point, which will represent everything that's located on the left-hand side. And then two lines going to the right-hand vanishing point, that's going to represent everything on the right side of this drawing and this object. So you could start at any point. Ideally, you could draw two tick marks at the top and bottom, make them equal in spacing to the horizon line, and then draw two lines to each vanishing point. So just connect the dots. And I'm not being really super accurate here. Again, it's a freehand sketch. If you're using tools, then you could use your triangles and draw more accurate lines to these points. So one thing you could practice before you do this is actually drawing straight lines on a straight sheet of paper. I'm holding this paper for demo purposes in the same place, but you could tilt the paper around. So now we have a corner and we have a plane going to the, I'll label this the right vanishing point, RVP, and the left vanishing point, LVP. And I've got, obviously, a horizon line here. Okay. So I'm going to look at this right side here, and I'm going to approximate a cube. Now, if you want to use tools, you could draw a 45-degree angle here to approximate that that cube shape. I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to say it's about here. And then on the other side, I'm going to draw a cube on the left side. Now the left side is much more foreshortened. The vanishing point is closer to that vertical line. So it's going to be a line that's going to be closer in. Again, if you want to draw 45, draw a line here. Okay, so that's my cube. You could restate lines if you like. For instance, I don't quite like this line. You could just draw another line here if you're freehanding it. Might be a better line to use. This sofa chair, or this cube, has a bottom to it. It's got legs to it, so I'm going to draw that part. And then the front of the sofa is kind of U-shaped here, with high arms. And then a cushion that's over here. So let me draw the base first. I'm going to start again with a tick mark at that vertical line over here and draw two lines, one to the left vanishing point and one to the right vanishing point. Be a little careful with that. And then I'm going to draw the U shape for the arms and the bottom of that sofa. So the vertical elements of the U are just straight up and down, so you can just draw parallel lines. And they don't have to be quite equal in this dimension. Perspective-wise, this is probably a little bit more narrower. Again, I'm just eyeballing things, right? At the bottom of this is the bottom of the sofa chair. The cushion's going to be on top of that. So I'm going to draw a line horizontal here and it's going to go to the right vanishing point. So if you notice these lines that are going to the right vanishing point or the left vanishing point, they become more angular as you go below. As you go closer to the horizon line, they're not as angled, right? So this is not as angled. I'm going to start from this point over here. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of gauging that measurement and that measurement. And I'm going to draw to the right vanishing point. So let me do that. Okay, so I've got a line going in this direction. I'm going to say that pillow part of the place where you sit is about halfway up to the middle of or up to the top